we've gotten actually quite a few questions from the audience, and please continue to fill out your cards and bring them up to us. But let's go back to just like a normal format. Each of you have a couple of minutes to answer these questions. So Congressman, I'm going to start with you, if you don't mind. What are your 3 legislative priorities? Like your top 3?
Yeah, well, I've been a broken record. I have said this from the very beginning. I've said what we're going to do, I said what we did, and we are going to continue to do that. I do think aerospace is the lifeblood of the high technical jobs in the Antelope Valley and in the 25th District. We have 450 subcontractors in this area that are connected to this district. Those are all DoD subcontractors. The second thing I said was veterans, and that is a big issue. That also encompasses defending our nation, making sure that our veterans, when our military goes out, they're prepared. When they come back, we take care of them. And the third thing is water. I think that those 3 things encompass what we should be talking about. Now, there are big, big issues. We should talk about Social Security and Medicare every year because it changes every year. We should talk about immigration reform. There's no doubt about that. But if you're talking about the 3 biggest issues, and you don't talk about defense of the nation and take care of our veterans, and you don't talk about jobs, which would mean aerospace here, and you don't talk about water, then you're really not talking about what we need to do, big ticket items. Those are my priorities. I think that those are most everyone's priorities. If you're not going to defend the nation, we could be attacked. There could be problems that we didn't see and we didn't address. If you're not taking care of water here, we will not be able to live the way we want to. And you absolutely have to make sure the jobs in the economy. And I told a class, I speak to classes all the time. I spoke to 3 classes this week. And a young lady up in the audience, I said, what is your top priority? And she said, well, jobs. And I said, you know what? When your grandmother was sitting there, it was the same answer. When your grandkid sits there, it's the same answer. Jobs in the economy better be number 1. Defending this nation. And because we live in the western states, it better be water.
Mr. Caforio.
Yeah, I'm running to work on building an economy that's going to work for everyone and not just the wealthy few. And that includes some very specific things. And so first off is absolute, complete women's equality. Because when women thrive, America succeeds. That means we need to have equal pay for equal work. My opponent, when he ran in 2014, he's on video saying at a forum that getting equal pay legislation passed was his #1 priority. He, of course, then voted against the Paycheck Fairness Act. He has then actually co-sponsored legislation to allow an employer to fire a woman if she gets pregnant while single or takes birth control. That's outrageous. That holds our country back. It is rolling us back to the 1950s and before. So I will always stand with women. I will make sure that we fund Planned Parenthood, that we defend a woman's right to make her own healthcare decisions, and that women have the opportunity to fully participate in our economy. It also means that we have comprehensive immigration reform. Because right now we have 12 million people living in the shadows, unable to fully participate in our economy. We need to pass this immigration reform. We need to have a pathway to citizenship for those people who are otherwise law-abiding, learn English, and want to participate in our society. And it also means that we strengthen and secure Social Security and Medicare, because we need to fully fund these programs. We need to fulfill our sacred promise to our seniors and make sure that these 2 great programs, which have raised millions, tens of millions of people out of poverty since they came into existence, continue to stay in existence for decades and generations in the future.
All right.